WarsawJS.
Let's start. I am going to talk today about AST. What is it and how it can help us? Who heard about AST? It could be better. Okay. AST is abstract syntax tree. So generally, it is our code interpretation in some metadata. So you not focus what exactly this code does, but how it looks like. So instead of saying, I am going to show. So for example, like simple code, which we have like some variables and so on, have some kind of tree representation. A bit looks like from developer tools for HTML or something different. As well, we have different tools like AST Explorer. So for example, I can see like simple React code, imports declaration, variables, and so on and so on. Okay, so it is theory. And I don't want to say about bullshits, which it's not worth it to learn and waste your time. So why I should learn AST? The question is, who use AST? So for example, Babel, if you would like to write compilers one day and lose your life for these interesting things, at least not for me, but if you are doing that, great job. I appreciate. But if you want to do linters, so for example, what are linters? Tools which analyze source code, yes? So for example, if you have two types of people, of users, you want to define in which way you want to write code in your company, yes? So differently saying, avoid writing code in unwanted way. So as I said, I want to go in real examples, and I'm going to write custom messaging rule in 1 minute. So we have real case example, two types of programmers, this who use jQuery, who are super happy, and this who pretends that they doesn't like jQuery. Okay, so live coding. I am going to fight with this code. As you see, there is big problem with this code. This problem looks like import React. What is React? At least not jQuery. So slint return nothing. I'm going to like connect my slint rule. Currently it's empty. And as I am copy and paste development, I will copy boilerplate which is used for slint rules. I am not going to go through that deeply. So you have some kind of description and so on. It doesn't matter. The most important is method create, which is interesting for us. And if we switch to documentation and click for this create method, in return, we can return selectors, which will look for especially syntax tree entity, which we are looking for. So in our case, we are going to look for import declaration. Import declaration, as you see, it's type import declaration, has source, and this source is looking like it's not jQuery. So that's the problem which we are going to fix. So I'm going to define selector. This what I'm going to get, it will be node. Node has source, and if this value is React, we can do something with our code. Of course, if you are afraid of it, use console logs or just AST Explorer. When we are able to do it, we can report that this node is incorrect, because, come on, it's use React. And give message, don't use React, use jQuery. If everything works, don't use React, use jQuery. So in that way, we make our development better. I know that Dominic already wants to contribute and make similar for hybrid. No worries. You are always welcome. So I wanted to like shortly show you what is AST and why it's cool. It's very cool exactly if you want to control developers to not make strange imports between different concerns which never should be connected, but they would like. And that's all. If you want to learn more, of course, I'm going to send this presentation, so links will be available. And if you prefer presentation, next month I am doing WarsawJS show AST in a bit different use case. I'm going to make refactor on many files. So I will try to show how to make 2 months of job like in 2 hours, not automate something which will take me 8 hours to do job which I can do in 1 minute per month. So that's all.